Good afternoon everyone. In this video we will demonstrate about servo controlled therapeutic hypothermia machine. Since we have Neotherm with us, we will be demonstrating it on this machine. Otherwise we do not have any conflict of interest and we do not promote one machine over the other. So coming to the main machine, this is the main machine and usually the coolant is filled at this place. Usually about 500 ml to 1 liter of coolant has to be put on this machine, and usually one filling suffices for 5 to 6 therapies. Since this machine does not come with a battery backup, it is advisable that this is connected to the UPSC for use. Then the other parts include the hose pipe, that is this pipe will connect the machine with the baby jacket. This is the baby jacket, this is the head end and this is the body end. It has got two hose pipes which connect it to the main pipe. So each time whenever you fit the jacket with the hose pipe, you will hear a click sound that shows that the jacket is in place and the circuit is secured. The other end of this hose pipe has to be fitted with the machine, and again you will hear a click that again shows that the hose pipe is in the place. Before starting the machine, let us know about the other parts of this machine. It usually has two on-off buttons. One is at the back and one is right at the front. The green button has to be put on, and then we have a place for two temperature probes. The first is the rectal temperature probe, which demonstrates the core temperature throughout the therapy. So it has to be fitted in here, and the other end of this probe has to be placed 3 to 5 centimeters inside the rectum. Then we have another probe, that is the skin probe. Again, then it has to be fitted to the main machine, and then the other end can be placed on the skin to demonstrate or display skin temperature. Remember that throughout the therapy, our main focus is on the core temperature, that is the rectal temperature. So you should always concentrate on rectal temperature, and our target usually in whole body cooling is around 33.5. That is, the set temperature has to be 33.5. Before telling you about the machine, let me tell you about the phases of therapeutic hypothermia. Here in this picture, we have a normal temperature of the baby, that is 36.5 degrees Celsius. So once the baby is started on therapeutic hypothermia, the temperature has to be brought down to 33.5. This is known as the induction phase, and usually induction should be completed within 30 to 45 minutes. And once we have reached this target temperature of 33.5 degrees Celsius, it will continue till 72 hours. This is called maintenance phase. And once we have cooled baby for 72 hours, then we slowly have to increase the core temperature back to the normal, that is 36.5, and it should be slow. That is, during rewarming the temperature should not increase more than 0.5 degrees Celsius per hour, and usually it takes 6 to 8 hours to rewarm the baby back to the normal temperature, that is 36.5. So this is called as rewarming phase, and it should not be more than 0.5 degrees Celsius per hour. And the first one was the induction phase. This is for 30 to 45 minutes, sooner the better. This is maintenance phase is for 72 hours and rewarming phase is for 6 to 8 hours. Then how to place the baby in the therapeutic hypothermia. So as told previously, this is the baby jacket. So this is the head end and this is the body end. The baby has to be placed, the head end should be on the head end, and this is for the rest of the body. Before closing this jacket, ensure that you have placed the umbilical lines, ideally both umbilical vein and umbilical artery, and once they are placed, you should close the jacket. Remember that you do not need to fill this jacket. Whatever coolant you have filled inside the machine, it will automatically circulate inside this jacket, so it will get automatically refilled. So once we have placed the lines and we have ensured that the baby is stable, that is we have taken care of, we have stabilized him for hemodynamics, then we should cool. Remember that the cooling should be done within the first 6 hours of life. Then only it will give you benefit. Otherwise, beyond 6 hours, it has not been shown to be effective. So once the baby is inside this jacket, you should close it with the help of slings which are provided with this jacket. So these are the slings, and now we go to the main machine. There are 4 settings. There are 4 settings in this display. The first setting is rectal temperature during cooling phase. That is the target temperature. For whole body cooling, it has to be 33.5. Second is duration of cooling phase. As already discussed, it has to be 72 hours. Then rectal temperature after rewarming. That is, after rewarming, you have to bring baby back to the normal temperature. That is 36.5. And then duration of rewarming, since we want rewarming to take place at 0.5 degrees Celsius per hour, so we usually need 6 hours to complete, but it can be anywhere from 6 to 8. You can see here that the machine has automatically calculated the rewarming, that is, it will be at 0.5 degrees Celsius per hour. So once we have set these 4 settings and the baby is inside the jacket, rectal probe is in C2, then we should start this therapy. Once you start the therapy, all the temperatures, that is the rectal temperature, skin temperature, will be displayed on the main screen. It will also show you the duration of therapeutic hypothermia, and there will be graphical representation at the bottom of the screen. Within 10 minutes, the graph will start appearing and it will give you constant measure of rectal as well as skin temperature after each hour. If you want to that the temperature should be displayed to all the staff, then you can go to the main screen where the display becomes bigger and you can see it from a distance. If you want to go to back to the main screen, then you can press the details. If suppose the baby worsens, there is bleeding despite giving blood products, there is severe PPHN, or the baby is moribund where the physician thinks that baby will not survive, you can abandon cooling before 72 hours. In that case, you will go to the options and then this screen will get displaced. In this screen, you can see that there is an option called change the current setting. So we'll go to the change the current settings and the duration from 72 hours will become 0. Once you set it 0, it will stop cooling. So you can interrupt cooling in between if you want so, or if the condition of the baby is so. Other thing is that if the temperature goes out of range, that is plus minus 1, above the set temperature of 33.5, that is more than 34.5 or less than 32.5, then alarms will get activated. Let us see if we can demonstrate it for you. So as you can see in this screen that the temperature is increasing as I am rubbing, and once so here you can see that the set temperature of 33.5 is reached, and if this temperature crosses plus or minus 1 degree Celsius, the alarms will get activated. So after the cooling phase is over, here we can see that since the temperature has gone below 32, the temperature is activated, and this alarm you cannot mute. You have to attend baby. The range of temperature with this machine can provide is between 32 to 38. That is, temperature cannot go below 32 and the maximum temperature is 38. It cannot go above this temperature. So whenever there is this alarm, you have to attend to the baby. You cannot mute this alarm. And once you attend to the baby, then only this machine. If you suppose you do not attend to this alarm, the machine will go back to a standstill mode. So that shows that whenever there is an alarm, the most common cause is displacement of the rectal probe. Whenever the baby passes the stool or shivers or makes some movements, the rectal probe can get displaced. So always the first step, whenever there is alarm and the temperature is out of range, look for the rectal probe. If it is displaced because of the stool, which is the most common cause, clean the stools and put back this rectal temperature probe 3 to 5 centimeters inside the rectum. And once we have completed the therapy, that is 72 hours of cooling, 6 to 8 hours of pre-warming, then we should switch off the machine, press on this blue button and take out this hose pipe both from the machine as well as from the baby jacket, and then this water should be removed after each use. You can press it here and you can see that the water is coming out. Once we have taken this water out from the jacket, it should be cleaned with a aseptic solution after each use and should be stored in a proper place as per manufacturer's guidance. It has to be wiped from the both ends with an antiseptic solution so that it is ready to use for the next baby. Similarly, the hose pipe has to be cleaned with antiseptic solution and the machine part should also be cleaned. That is all from us. Thank you and have a good day.